a shout out to Miso was streaming, I guess, with a couple of viewers and hosted us after that game. So that's pretty neat a burrito of him.
Yeah, I don't know what made him choose to stop streaming, or maybe he's gonna boot up his stream after we stop covering his game. But anyhow, in the left side of Catalina, the purple Protoss, we have Freizya from Miraculous Gaming. God damn it.
Yeah, I always get them and Micro Gamers mixed up with the M's. But of course, in the top right, former KT player, it's the blue Terran Miso. And I gotta give a big thank you to Angelica. It's been a long time. Apparently so long that the bot thinks she's a new sub, not a resub. But good to have you back, madam. But alright, so desRow, we talked a little bit about this between games. The hypotheticals of what ifs. What do you think is the best opener for Freizya on this one? You got Catalina's a whole different can of worms, right?
Yeah, it is, but maybe I don't know. On Oracle, this spawn that Freizya or Miso got is good. Let's say if Miso was left side, that spawn is terrible for Oracle. There's no airspace behind the mineral line, so an Oracle could be nice. But if he felt confident enough to open Blink on a map like Overgrowth, then Catalina should be like heaven for him, because it's so much more open space around the main base.
I can see that. I think Oracle opener, just generally speaking, I'm in favor of. I mean, I mentioned a couple of the reasons between game, but I feel like even if you're somebody like Miso, consider the fact that he did skip past the Widow Mines. If that Oracle had hit that SCV line or been home to defend, that could have been really good damage one way or the other. But before we get into too much of the game, Jockus, apparently I missed his resub for 17 friggin' months straight, so gotta quickly amend that. My apologies, kind sir.
Is that like as you got big, like 17 months?
I think 18 months is our when we had our first thing. Yeah.
Nice.
I
had
do.
Like some. What?
I know you've been sub longer than I am, but like, have you ever been to Lyrics channel or something? You watch somebody resub for 48 months. You're like, what the fuck?
No, I've never seen that. I had a few 26 months earlier.
Damn.
This month. Yeah, I know, man. That's crazy.
That's some sick dedication.
Yep.
Oh, and this is a sick catch with that Reaper. Freizya did go for a pretty common spot to proxy anything, whether it was going to be an Oracle or otherwise. So, Miso checking all the typical locations. Crazy rally point on the Reaper, actually.
Yeah, he's not even done. He kills the probe, but he's like, no, there must be something else. I don't want to die to a cheese.
Never trust Protoss.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong. That's and the Stargate's going to be at the back of the main, and Miso, that Eero is CV. Holy crap!
Some folks, they go for the cancel when it's this early, and they'll swap their tech because the Guts got it. I really hope he doesn't. I really hope he sticks with the Stargate.
Yeah, do you think that's his best chance of beating someone as good as Miso?
Well, not just for the cheesy Oracle or anything like that, but something that's definitely becoming more and more common play in not just Korea, but we're seeing it in Europe especially, is that sort of 2 to 3 Phoenix opener, or even sometimes just one. It's because they're so good at catching medevacs. And, I think, tell me if I'm wrong here, every Protoss player really hates dealing with drops on Catalina, right?
Yeah. Catalina is just the longer the game goes, the more potential Doom drop there is, and your hopes of winning gets smaller and smaller. If you can survive 3 base on Catalina, if you can get a 4th and be uneven supplied, then you have good chances, because that's basically what Protoss is all about: surviving versus Terran.
Yeah,
and,
I will. It's either surviving or playing really greedy, right? Sometimes the second option works really good too.
Yeah, and Phoenix follow up by going for the Reaper. Very bold choice.
I don't think that was worth the energy, to be honest.
Maybe he doesn't want his Phoenix transition to be scouted.
Maybe. I mean, the Phoenix, okay, I mentioned it just a moment ago for the medevac, but the other really cool thing is it's so good at swooping in and picking up that Widow Mine so it doesn't get to burrow. But, this one's hiding behind the satellite dish. And
I think he heard, because it make a little noise.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't hear that. Such an expensive 150 gas.
Yeah, and now he's got no detection for the Widow Mines. I mean, he can get an observer out with the Robo soon, but I mean, you want to have that Oracle ready to go if you need it, and he's going to. There's 4 Widow Mines coming his way.
There's so many variations of Widowmine opening. I think once he scouted the Stargate, he took the better one though, because you're not going to be able to lift all 4 Widowmines. Like, you can lift 2, but 4, man, that's 4 Widowmines.
Well, anything to buy a little bit of time to get those probes out alive, right? Right now, the big problem though is he still has no detection. So with good micro and good control, maybe he minimizes probe losses. There's a marine push coming with this too, so that photon overcharge is really necessary. But he doesn't focus down the medevac with it. Goes for that. Ooh, what am I? Ooh.
Oh,
Good pickups in the main.
No, he didn't lift the last one.
And that's gonna hurt. Yikes! Strips the shields, gets some kills, and now the Marines, well, they don't have to go in just yet, but this was almost a great hold. But look at this, desRow. This is cool.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. Like, I think you really have to be deceiving to win versus Miso. And the Marines coming in the main. Yeah, and the Widowmine's gonna activate again. He might not even get to use that 4th, man.
Oh, it goes on the clumped up probes. This is where you just tuck your head between your knees, you kiss your ass goodbye, and you don't feel too bad about losing to a former KT player.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a really cool experience. I would be happy that I got to play someone as good.
Oh, use 1 too many graviton beams. That's to cancel it. Okay, so this is what's kind of cool, all right? Maybe he taps out here and says, screw it, I'm too far behind. But maybe he gets to use this 3rd base. Truth be told, Terran players that have done this much damage early on, they're not looking to scout for a ninja base. It's so uncommon. There's no way that Miso, the first thing he's thinking about is let's go to the bottom corner of the map.
Yeah, unfortunately for Freizya, Miso's going 5 racks before 3rd, so he's going to be pumping out a lot of units. I think the other option of 3 racks and then a 3rd CC would have been better for Freizya. A little bit more breeding room. So we'll see how it goes. But I mean, yeah, it'd be sick to see him come back.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question. 23 probes down like this, you're feeling the burn. Losing that Oracle early, that sucked. That was map control taken away from you. Freeze is playing from behind. There's no question in that, guys. We all know this. The question we're really rooting for now is, like, can he overcome the monster that is Miso? But it looks like not wanting to wait too long, doesn't want to give his opponent time to recover, and
5 medevacs, man.
Well,
he's going for Vikings. Well, I guess versus Phoenix, that's kind of what you have to do. But Freizya, like, what's his? There's no Twi console. There's the Robo Bay. Okay, so you could see some Colossus.
He didn't really have the economy for it though. He couldn't even start one. Goes for an Immortal, kind of out of desperation, if anything. Overcharged, not even close already. GG. And looks like Miso will clean up that first series of the day.